Hello friends, welcome to Dave's Skillet. Today we're going to make a potato soup recipe, dry mix. And we're going to add 2 cups of plain potato flakes, instant potatoes. Not everybody likes that stuff, but hey, I got a use for it. And if you have them in your cupboard, this stuff lasts forever. It's like honey in the pyramids. It'll last forever. It doesn't go off. Ugh. It just doesn't. So we're going to take some of those potato flakes, 2 cups of it. That's a lot. And we're going to put it in that mason jar. Okay, I need my cup. 1 cup measure. Okay. So we need 2 of those. Got to make it leveled up. There's 1. It's kind of like taking the place of flour for the other stuff I do. But we're making potato soup. Now if I had fresh leek, I would put that in there. I would dehydrate it and put it in there. There's a hint. There's all kinds of things you can do. Now I got to add 1.5 cups of powdered milk. Now this is going to be less than 1.5 cups of powdered milk that I'm going to add. That's okay. You can add more. I buy it in these packets. It didn't even open. Okay. There, now it's open. Now I gotta pack it down because it's taking up pretty much all the room in there now. It's okay. It's dry weight. And so we gotta pack it down to fit the other stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna blend it by doing this. And so I wanna get it blended up there real good. So when I take out a portion, that all of the ingredients are blended equally. It's better that way. Okay, yeah, I need that. I can put the butter away. We don't need the butter. I might need it when I make it, but I don't need it right now. Okay, that's the powdered milk. 2 tablespoons of chicken powdered bouillon. Measurement. Two tablespoons. I gotta get another packet out. 1, 2, and I need a little tiny bit because I was cheating the measurement out of a full tablespoon. So we add that to it. I'm gonna put this back in there so it doesn't clump up on me, harden up on me, because it would. Minced onions. I need 2 tablespoons of that. There's 1. Splashing myself. And there's 2. It'll all fit, don't worry. Now I need, it says minced, that's a minced onion. I need 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Cornstarch! Any brand. This is not a brand-based recipe that I'm showing today. So you can use any recipe you prefer. need to get a bigger jar, mason jar. But it's all I got. Okay, 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay. I'm using kosher salt. You can use Himalayan. You can use whatever you like. I'm only going to put that much, just like half a teaspoon. I don't want to put a lot of salt in there because I'm one of those guys that doesn't like adding tons of salt. Now, I need my thyme. I need thyme. What time is it? Oh, not that time. I'll need to add some ground pepper. Oh. I need half a teaspoon of pepper. That's about half. Now, thyme. And I need 1/4 of a teaspoon, so we're not talking a whole lot. Just a dip. That's about it. That's about it. I'm going to sneeze because of that pepper. Oh, gosh almighty. Woo! Thank you, Lord. Whoa, 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 whoa. Time out. Yeah. Don't want to lose that. That's got to go on there. Come on, get on. Okay, that's going to twist forever. What the heck? Usually it snaps back on when you screw the cap on. Okay, now we got the thyme. I need parsley. I need tablespoon of, is that a tablespoon? Yeah, I need a tablespoon of parsley. Okay. You can use fresh. Close enough. Close enough. I'm going to have to buy another one of those. 1 to 2 tablespoons of chives. 1 to 2 tablespoons. Okay. I'm just going to put 1. If you like more, you can add it. Here. I'm just going to go with, I'm going to go with 1. Okay, now we got to lock it up and shake it up. Right? All those ingredients. Oh gosh, that pepper killed me. I'm supposed to store this in airtight jars. But I got that drying packet in there. I think I'm going to add an oxygen absorber to this mix. You can. Save those oxygen absorbers you get from beef jerky. You can reuse those. You didn't know? Okay. You can do that. There's a hack. Now, that's it. That's it. 1 cup of water for a 1/2 cup of mix. If you want more soup than that, double it. Double it. Double it. Double it. Double it. This is the gravy I just made. Some of you just watched. I can tell you. It's perfect. Good stuff. Better than that. Better than that. Oh, gosh. May I never buy them again. Anyway. I'm keeping you around so I can show you what not to get. Hey, don't buy that. Don't buy it. I buy the store brands when I did. The last ones I bought were store brands because they were less expensive and did the same thing as the brand name ones. So I used to work for a packing company. There's only a handful of companies that package their own stuff. It all goes into a big hopper and funnels down into their squirt, squirt. Why would you pay more? Now you know the truth. That was back in the 80s. I'm sure they're still doing it. Except for Hunt's. Hunt's packages their own stuff. Always have, probably always will. So, if you're buying Hunt's, don't worry. Now, I gotta make some soup. Because that'll be my lunch. I need a half cup of mix. Okay. That's a third. There's a half a cup of mix. I should use a bigger bowl maybe. No, that should be okay. No, I'll use a bigger bowl. I'll use a bigger bowl because it may overflow. I'm always afraid of overflowing the situation. So yeah, we'll just do that. Oh gosh, that pepper is murdering me. Half a cup of mix. I already put one of them dry packets in there. Now, gosh, I can move out of the way now. You can see what it looks like. Well, the glare isn't going to let you see what it looks like because it's maybe that one there. Yeah, you can see in there now. The other camera will show you better than this will. Okay. Okay. Oh, yes. I gotta get that situated better. Well, that's how it goes. Okay. Okay. There, now. Now I need some water. I need a cup of water. And I'll get that. We're going to add the water to it cold, because if I don't, I'll get clumping. Very bad. Very, very bad. Look at that. That's looking beautiful, isn't it? Potato soup. Who knew? Now I'm going to put that in the microwave for a minute and a half. I do a minute and a half so it doesn't boil over, and I can stir it because it'll start clumping if I don't. I'm going to add some butter to that. At least a tablespoon, maybe two. I don't think I'll need more than that. No more than that, yeah. Okay, I'm going to turn this down so you can see when I bring it over here. I don't need that there. Move that out of the way for now. I'm going to need that later tonight for my smashed potatoes. And I'll do a recipe for my smashed potatoes. Believe me, you're going to love it. I need a cup of tea. Oh, that's better. You're doing this the same way you make the gravy, pretty much. Only it's going to be soup. And if you want thicker soup, you add more mix. But be careful, be warned, a little at a time. I would go by the tablespoon theory of logic, not a cup or even a half a cup or a quarter cup. Go by a tablespoon at a time until you get the thickness and consistency that you want. You say I didn't warn you. I did, just then. Yeah. It's all about the cornstarch that's in it is a thickener. And that's why you put the cornstarch in it. Three, two, one, bang! Okay. Now, it's not done. And this is where I drop in some butter. Put the butter in. Get my spoon out. And it's not quite thick yet, as thick as I want it. So it'll go back in the microwave for another a minute at a time at this point. Okay, back it goes. It is hot. Beep. Oh yeah, I can see it's getting thicker. I may not have to add anything to it. Yeah, you know what? I will add 1 tablespoon. You see, that's why I say only put small amounts, because this stuff is rocking. Once you get it hot and it starts expanding itself, I can let it sit there and it will probably get as thick as I want it to be, but I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of mix. That should do it. That really should do it. I think it's going to go back in the mic for 30 seconds. 30 seconds, because we don't need to overdo it. That is hot, so I'm going to put my gloves back on. And we'll do this 30 in the mic. I don't recommend putting it in for the full amount of time thinking you're going to cut a corner. You're not. Trust me on that. You'll have a disaster is what you'll have. 20 seconds. 19, 17, 16, 15. Just count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off. I gotta get my gloves. Why did I take them off? I don't know. Okay. Oh yeah, that's done. That's way done. Boom. So we just scrape the edges and fold them into the center. Why wouldn't I? That soup is done. I'm going to let it sit a few minutes and we'll be back, because I ain't going to burn my mouth off. Whew, the end. So it's looking good. I'll close the hatch and we'll be back. And we're back. Okay. I added a tablespoon of butter on top. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's good. Now what you could do, you could buy a tin of diced potatoes, or even buy frozen ones. They sell them. Walmart has diced potatoes. They're already cooked. You just add them to the soup. Now you got some bits of potato in your potato soup. Like and subscribe. Bing, bing, bing. Thank you. Appreciate that. It helps the channel grow and spread the word of what I'm doing. Other people do these too. You can look. Those recipes are out there. It doesn't need anything. It doesn't need salt, pepper, none of it. It's got everything it needs from my taste. You might be different, I don't know. But you'll know, you'll figure it out. Whatever you want to do. If you want to use fresh ingredients though, you can do that. And just go with the dry mix, and at the time you make the soup, then add the fresh. That's how it'll have to work, because you couldn't put fresh into the jar and think it's going to be okay. No. Dry is dry. Remember that. So, bon appetit, my friends. See you in the next one.